Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We got music today. Darrell here. I met him recently at City Without Walls. And I was telling him about my project, 31 YouTubes in 31 days. The artist creates the world. Darrell, what's up?
Chilling, man. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
He's in E minor for all you artistic thieves over there. No.
Little blues.
Yeah, little blues. Go, 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 go. Did you vocals too?
Yeah, I have some songs written. I have a lot of stuff, acoustic wise. But I haven't had a chance to, like I did them like 3 or 4 years ago. So now I'm gonna go back to them. I've been doing like Newark DJing and stuff.
Right.
The DJing and actually playing with a band called X Black Superheroes. The lead singer named Rachel Burrell. They call her Storyteller out of New York City. And we're actually playing at the Delancey July 31st. So
July 31st.
Yeah, yes. So if you can dig punk, hip hop, funk, rock, everything mixed in between, metal with a message of current situations, current whatever's going on, current events. This is it. This is it.
So tell me how you got into your art. That's a nice mix. You're a DJ and you play acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar is just awesome. It's like you just go in the park and just go into your own world.
Yeah. I was a teacher for a long time.
Oh wow.
I was a teacher for a long time, and I was history is my thing. But just sitting in a history class and going through textbooks and listening to the lessons and all that stuff, you see people and places neglected.
Right.
And the kids know that. The kids and students know that. So, but I always wanted the chance to share the world, and that's why I think the digital, the technological thing is you see the kids and people are learning through arts and culture. You know what I mean? And I said I can't be in a classroom anymore. I couldn't do that, spiritually, but I figured I could, convey a message through music and art. I started painting a couple years ago. Everything.
So you paint too?
Yeah. Probably the biggest inspiration was my daughter. My daughter reminded me what I used to do as a kid before I got involved in athletics. And for some reason, around 12, 13, 14, I stopped painting, I started drawing, all that stuff. So,
Did you get corporate?
No.
That's what happened to me.
I didn't even get corporate. No, I just became an athlete. I wanted to get up out of the hood, so I.
But isn't that corporate too, to a sense?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. It was a means to better my situation and lifestyle. So I ended up, going to school and being an athlete, but then I got into DJing. Probably that was my first thing, to art, got into DJing. And then got to college, got married, family, but I was always into DJing and music. And so I got to a point, it's like, I can't be in a classroom more, but I want to teach. So I was like, all my talents, my natural talents and natural ability, I'm just going to put it together and go for it, see how it goes.
I started off as a fine arts major because I knew I was an artist, but corporate world swept me away.
Mm-hmm.
But after a few years, it came back full circle, right back to the artistic realm. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I mean, if you're true to yourself and what some people might call weak, and you just let yourself go, you're gonna find out who you are. You're gonna come back to ground zero. You're gonna come back, like we were talking earlier about that kid who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were taking little cartoon shots, using the little special effects. I think we're gonna do a bubblehead or an alien before we leave.
Hey, did you hear about that new planet they found that looks like Earth, right? It's a cousin of Earth, a little bit bigger, but it has like 385 days, has a sun similar to Earth, so, we might be going home soon.
See, the artist knows where we're supposed to really be. Somebody told me that there's another Gary Campbell, another Thutmose Janic on that planet, who does everything right. He's already a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
And they were telling me I should meet him so I know what to do here on this Earth.
Yeah.
I haven't met him yet.
Yeah, somewhere, my true artistic self is on that planet. You know what I mean? So I guess we've been speaking. You know, I have a
maybe it's them. Excuse me for cutting off. Maybe it's them speaking to us on the other side.
That's it.
Telling us, "Come on up,
yeah,
come on."
yeah. But I had a lyric in one of my songs that said, "Behind the sun is another world." You know what I mean? So no telling, man.
There's a lot of stuff out there. Can you give us some more music? That's a nice vibe. I mean, that's a nice feel. Like, I'm gonna turn the camera on to you. Bye, y'all.
Little accompaniment from the EMTs.
Yep, we love that. We love it. That's real life.
Right. I like to say, man, I was texting my mom earlier about Newark and like how the negative, portrayal of it. But man, like you walk through even the things that aren't, aesthetically pleasing to the eye. There's so much potential in the architecture and the people and everything. You know what I mean?
Love to hear that. Yeah.
It's like you walk the streets and you hear soul music, you hear house music. You know what I mean? Everything that's not on the radio, you hear on the streets. You know what I mean? I get so excited, like wow. I like to make beats too, so I can hear something. Y'all gotta sample that. You know what I mean?
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I love what you say, and you're almost saying like, on TV and culture they give us these fairy tales, these liberal fantasies, but in a real sense, what you're saying, if you're really open and you to humanity. And forget about all those images that they tell us in terms of what Newark is.
Yeah.
Just walk around, talk to the people, listen to the artists, talk to the people, and look around. And you realize that right here is a fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're part of it.
Yeah.
If you understand your role and your function. And don't believe the hate.
No, and that's what hate divides is people didn't want to spend money because the image of the welfare queen and the drug dealer and all that. That's the thing they pump. Devalue the property, devalue the land. They're gonna come back and buy it up and create a great metropolis. You know what I mean?
Like so they always do.
Exactly. It's no time to divide. You know what I mean? There's so many people. You can walk down the streets and have a great conversation with anyone. You know what I mean? So great. It's wide. It's open, man. It's open. I can dig it.
And I would also add, you can also have interesting conversations with crazy people too.
Right.
You will learn some stuff from,
just walk into the hospital or
you don't have to go to the hospital.
No, I'm saying now walk to the doctor in the hospital or go to the headquarters.
Right. Oh yeah, I mean, you hear what he's saying, right? All the crazy people are not out in the street. Trust me, right? Understand that.
It's crazy people that drive by and see somebody suffer, don't want to help. To me, that's crazy.
Right, and they like to point at the finger and think that it's the people that are killing other people, but that's set up. People act a certain way because they're in certain conditions.
Yeah. And
they have been in certain conditions for years and years and years. And if they had a fair shot, they can do they can do the same things that the rest of this culture does on a very high level.
Like you said, anybody, like when you go around the world, you see any people that have been oppressed for a long time. It could be any color. They're going to do certain things that's not considered, normal. You know what I mean? And they're going to
whatever normal
is exactly, and it's gonna show to the children, because the children are the ones that are going to pick up on their, they're gonna do certain things. They're gonna either be delinquents, or they're gonna pick up rockets and rocket launchers and AK-47s and look at what's the place called Arab Spring. That was all kids who grew up on 25, 30 years of BS, and
got tired of it.
Yeah,
got fed up.
Yeah, and the same thing all around the world. You can't back at people. Some are gonna fight back, and some people are gonna fall to the wayside. But it's still humanity, and we still got to do something to kind of bridge the gap, man.
Well, I didn't mean to go political, but what do you think that? Why do you think that we are so passive here in the States in terms of not reacting to all our oppression?
Um, I don't. It's thing because there's a high quality of life in certain areas. And people attain it. If they can go to the next block over and see that, they figure, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing nothing popping off, but at the same time, you might see
A drop off.
a drop off, a supreme drop off. You know what I mean? A supreme drop. I don't mean to get political, but you see, I mean, you can New Jersey, you can drive every couple of townships and you see
Oh yeah.
see the drop off, man. You know.
I mean, you can see. I mean, every city. You can
Mhm.
go to a boulevard, to an avenue, and see
Mhm.
the difference. But I agree with you. It's just that there's this allure that everything is okay,
Mhm.
and in certain areas it is. And I think that carrot is always in front of us that we can do this, we can make this,
Yeah.
and we really don't look at those people below.
Mhm.
We don't really take them into
Yeah,
consideration.
no, and like I come from humble beginnings from my grandparents in the South, and they weren't poor per se, like poor, but they were resourceful. But it's what I'm trying to say, it's people kind of forget their roots, and whether it's intentionally done or no, it's conspiratorial, people forget their roots, and listen, everybody's a check or two away, so. No, don't front, but that's why we have more in common than anything else, But you know what you're starting to see is through arts and music and culture, people are starting to realize that, especially with the internet, that we're in the same boat. We like the same things. None of us wants to. Some of us want to be that mogul, but do we really want to be that mogul?
Right, because there's a lot of other responsibilities that come with all that mogul.
Yeah. I'm just seeing everybody wants to enjoy good music, good art, and chill. You know what I mean? And once those barriers are broken down, like we were at that the City Without Walls.
Yes.
That was cool, man. We had there was such a eclectic group of people there from background.
Good word.
Yeah, it was chill, man.
So beautiful. Yeah, it was.
Indeed.
Looking forward to more of those events. So you have anything to say to the artistic community today in terms of,
especially in Newark? Listen, Newark is where it's at as far as arts. It's on the cutting edge as far as everything I see. This is not to be duplicated.
And I'm not going to even say what you said about another city. But anyway, yeah, go ahead. I hear you. I like that. I like what you're saying. Talking good.
Yeah. It's not to be duplicated. Art is about the people. You know what I mean? And it's about everybody. It's not about a clique or you cool with this person. It's
it.
You know what I mean? It's about the people.
That's what we keep saying.
And you call yourself an artist about the people, but you're only keeping to one standard. Who you're supporting? You know what I mean? Let people express themselves. Everyone's art might not be for you, but it might be for another person. There's enough room. There's enough room for everybody.
There's enough room. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can you you want to shout out where people can reach you?
Hit me up at themeisart, THEME is art @gmail.com. Hit me up on Facebook at Real Abundance Theme. Those are the basic things to hit me up at, or DJ Theme, DJAY Theme @gmail.com.
You have music on SoundCloud? You have any music?
Yeah, I have a theme music with a ZIC at bandcamp.com. Or About Me. The best way to get in contact with me or see my stuff is About Me /theme.
Cool. Cool. So you can take us out with another. Thanks for coming, man.
No, I appreciate it. No.
Wow, that vibe, man. I'm ready to go into one of these trees with this bird with the broken wing over here and enjoy. Peace. Thank you, man.
It's all good.
Talk to you later. Peace out.
Much love.